So in 1 year, I was here for all 5, like ready to fight, made weight for all the. Oh, mate, this is great.
You're flying here, no way.
How good is this? So I was here for all 5 light and featherweight fights. I was here and I made weight.
Alexander Volkanovski, welcome back to TNT Sports. How are you, man?
Mate, I'm good. Thanks for having me. Doesn't seem like too long ago.
Mate, it wasn't.
It wasn't. It was July, wasn't it?
Exactly, for the
3
Yaya.
weeks or so, 3 months or something, maybe.
Yeah, for
something
the Yaya
like that.
fight. That's when we were catching up.
Hey, how good.
Didn't expect to see you back this early, to be fair.
Oh, I didn't expect to be back here this early, but we're here.
Yeah.
I did say February, maybe we do it in Abu Dhabi. So you know what I mean. I did say it, and now we're putting it in action. So I wasn't lying.
Listen, before I talk fights, let's talk about personal life, mate. Congratulations.
Oh yeah.
Family's getting bigger. You're being overrun by ladies in your gaff, my man.
Oh yeah.
How are you getting on?
Yeah, good mate, good. It's been unreal. Like obviously you're going to get some nights that are going to be, you know, some rough nights here and there, but that's expected. But I mean, it's been great. You know, everyone's been good. The little ones as well. My 2 eldest, so
Yeah.
Ariana and Ailey. You know, it's like they grew up overnight. You know what I mean? So it's cute. It's unreal.
How are they as big sisters? They enjoy.
Very good. That's
they
what I mean.
enjoying the role.
I think they just knew it's like, all right, there's a baby here. Like yeah, like we're old. You know, like I mean, now we can do things ourselves. So they got pretty independent overnight. So it was pretty cool.
No, mate, wicked. And obviously, since we last spoke, you went away and had a little bit of work done on the elbow as well. How's that?
Yeah, good. Yeah, good. Yeah, that was. I did that straight after the last one. So we had the fight. So we already had the surgery booked in before the fight. But then I had to go and do the training with Zach and things like that, and then we got it done pretty much straight away as soon as we got back home. Yeah.
So
it's gone good.
Good. Well, talk to me about the mentality of taking this fight. Every time I speak to you, you seem to have a real appreciation of time, and that you are in peak physical condition, and you want to maximise and eke every single drop out of yourself. Just talk to me about that, because there's not a lot of people that fully appreciate the moment that they're in. And you seem to be one of those guys that fully appreciates where you're exactly at right now. Yeah,
man. Well, you answered it then for me, right? Like that's what I would. A lot of people are like, you know, why'd you make this decision? That's why. You know, I mean, and not only that, you hear Islam talking about, you know, welterweight and things. Is like everyone knows I want this rematch. Everyone knows I want this fight. What if it wasn't going to happen? What do you know what I mean? Like, you know, this is an opportunity that maybe might not be there. So there's a few things that come into play. Obviously a timeline, I'm in my prime, you know what I mean? Like I want to make the most, I want to capitalise this time in my career where you're right, a lot of people don't, I think they look at, oh yeah, but you know, what could go wrong and all that. I don't know, like I don't know what it is. Like I guess I maybe used to think like that too. I think I did. I used to, you know, want bigger camps, want proper rest, like, you know what I mean? Like it's, I don't know why. Maybe it was just a norm and I didn't look at it any different. But Israel Adesanya, like he's probably what changed me. I've seen him be so active, and I was like, and I want to do that. You know what I mean? Like that was where my inspiration come from, for how active he was, and I had a real appreciation for it. And then that sort of got me understanding, you know, exactly what you just said. And that's what it's about, man. You got to capitalize on this time. You know what I mean? Like how long am I going to be in my prime for? You know what I mean? I need to make the most of it. I'm glad I did. You know, I'm glad I'm good enough to really capitalise on it.
We're glad you're doing it as well,
I
man.
mean, huh?
We're glad that you're doing it, because it's a joy to watch from a fan's point of view.
Well, there you go. There's a lot of, you know what I mean? It's and people do really respect that as well. You know, I'm doing it for more than just the respect. Obviously, you know, I want to make as much money as I can while I can. You know, legacy. There's so many things that come into play. And then again, what if this rematch, you know, what if he was to fight Charles? And I think they were talking of him fighting Justin Gaethje. What if he just moves up and this rematch doesn't happen? You know what I mean? Then I'm going to be doing my head in. So I was doing my head in, like thinking that I had to wait till January, to be honest. It was a bit of a struggle, to be, you know what I mean? Right now I'm in my main purpose is obviously family and my career. So right now, and I need to, and the fact that I'm, you know, in my prime, and every day I'm not in camp or not fighting, it's a day wasted, you know what I mean, my prime. That's how I look at it. So it's hard to deal with that when I'm not fighting in like the near future. And I really felt that this time, like, you know what I mean. I think my wife felt it. So as soon as we got the news,
out the door.
Yeah,
Go.
she's like she was like we both had just got a smile on our face. Honestly, I'm sitting there like Ash has called me and I'm like, what? Like, are you serious? And like Emma's looking at me like, what's going on here? And I'm like, hold on a second. You know what I mean? I was doing that. She's like, all right. Well, are you okay with it? She's like, yeah. I'm like, sweet. And then we couldn't wipe the smile off our face. I think the timing of it, I think it's meant to be. And yeah.
Is this one even more exciting because of the short time frame?
It is more. It is more exciting. Like I'm excited because I didn't have to kill myself for 12 weeks. Like maybe that's what's exciting. But not just that. Again, to the story. Yeah. It was already a massive story before, where me stepping up against Islam. Oh, he doesn't stand a chance. Or I mean, that story's gone. You know, I showed you that I stand a chance. You know what I mean? Everyone knows that now. So I was thinking, I'm not going to get this fairy tale ending. Now, if I rematch in full, preparation and all that, people are expecting a highly, contested fight that I could definitely win. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to get that. Obviously, it's still a great ending to the story, but I'm not going to get that fairy tale like, oh, he did it. But now we're here, 12 days notice. Yeah. There's no way. What's he doing? He's crazy. Blah, blah, blah. He's at a full camp, but he didn't. Just it's going to add to the story. Me being able to do this. I still feel like I get that fairy tale, incredible ending to this rivalry, this story. Maybe we just retire after that, you know what I mean? Like it's too good of an ending, you know what I mean? Like, nah, I don't want to do that.
Looking back at February, how do you now look at that particular fight? I think when someone is beaten and beaten well, you go, okay, fair enough, I got beaten by the better guy. But when it's so close, do you now look at that 25 minutes and think, oh, that particular moment, if I'd just done this or just done that?
I mean, there's plenty of them. Like even, I gave him a lot of respect, well-deserved respect. I showed him a lot of that, and I feel like I could have maybe capitalised on things earlier. There was a couple of mistakes, maybe the crowd getting into me and me chatting to people and then getting my back taken and getting a body triangle. There was a couple of little mistakes that definitely, you could say cost me. You know what I mean? Even though I know it was a very, very competitive, a very close fight. Some people thought he won, some people thought I won, some people thought it was a draw. Like a very, very close fight, competitive fight. And and then I will look at those little things, and it is going to sting me a little bit, like knowing that. But I mean, I think it all adds to the story. The fact that it was close, I didn't get my hand raised. Now we're here. So I get to do this rematch, as I told you, like this perfect ending to this story. I think like I can sort of let all that go because I get to change all that this weekend.
Are you expecting a different version of him coming in this weekend?
Not really. I think he's, that's not a knock to him. Like he's a great fighter. I'm not expecting anything different. I don't really believe for his style and I don't think he can change his style. So I don't think I think it's going to be the same style, but there is adjustments you can make in them styles, in that style. Where I feel like the adjustments I can change my style completely. You know what I mean? I can make them types of adjustments. So I think 12 days notice, I'm expecting a pretty similar Islam, which is still a dangerous Islam. I know that. But I mean, you could expect a different one from me. I've shown that I can really make quite big adjustments and changes to my game, and I plan on doing that this weekend.
You've obviously, I mean, we've got good data because obviously you had the Yair Rodriguez fight in between all this, and okay, many might say the third one with Max is your career best performance, but looking at what you did in the middle of the year, that was career defining stuff. You've obviously learned something from that first fight, doubled down in some way,
oh man, for sure, shape
or form, and taking this up even further from the first time that you two met.
Well, 100%. Like that's why that fight, like you every fight you grow so much, so you can win and you learn so much. You know what I mean? And obviously from your losses you're going to win, but from fights like that, very competitive fights, and even the situations I learned so much from that fight. There was confidence again. Like I showed him all that respect, and now I feel like I didn't need to do that. What's that? Because obviously I didn't. I was expecting maybe he is going to be as strong as they say. I know I'll deal with it, but now but maybe it'll take a little bit longer to deal with. Maybe I need to wear him down quicker. I don't think I need to worry about him wearing down or anything like that. I feel like I'm good enough to make the most of it straight away, and I have to. I don't have time to, you know what I mean? I don't have time to rely on anything else but going out there and really putting it on him.
Does the momentum of round 5 continue into round 1 this weekend?
Yeah, 100%. You know, that's what's the beautiful thing about it. There's adjustments I know I could have made straight away. And a lot of people are like, oh, you didn't have the camp. It's like, I can still roll in. Like, I know exactly what I needed to do. I didn't need a camp to understand what I needed to do. I knew as soon as I walked out of that octagon what I needed to do. And this 12-day camp, that just rolls straight on. And luckily, I train all year round to keep myself in pretty good nick. Am I in as good nick as I was February? I'm not going to lie to your face, you know what I mean? I'm not going to say that. But am I still in a good nick? Can I still do 5 rounds? 100%. But am I going to rely on that? No, I can't afford to. And I don't want to. I want a better ending to this story.
Yeah.
I want to finish him. You know, I really want to go out there, and I think that's my best bet. So let's go and take it.
How was that first meat grinder when you jumped straight back in?
Tuesday night.
Was it tough?
Tuesday night. Not as tough as I thought it would be.
Oh.
Considering
so you're in
that
good nick?
It wasn't too bad. Like I said, it was I did it, and I'm like, you know, I took the fight, and then but like I still got confidence. But then I did that first session. I'm like, all right, sweet. So like I still thought, you know, I'm going to get it done. And then I started training, and then that belief of me getting it done, there's more belief. You know what I mean? Like there's more confidence in it. So like before, I'm like, oh no, yeah, I still can do this and do that. And then the more and more I train, it's like, all right, maybe there are like more opportunities that I can take this fight and where I want to go. But again, I don't want to think about that too much because I really want to go out there and I really want to finish this guy.
Going forward,
I could go 5 rounds.
But I don't doubt you, mate.
I don't want to test my fight. I don't want to test the cardio. Let's not test it. Let's go out there and just finish him anyway.
Exactly, man. Exactly. You don't get paid for overtime, pal. You might as well
exactly.
get it cracking.
I've done that enough. I've done that plenty of times.
Obviously, before this got announced, we were talking possibility of maybe January or February you being back in there at featherweight defending your crown. Is that still the plan? That you're going to flick between them both and keep this thing
That's
rolling?
what I want to do. You know what I mean? I know the UFC, you know, they've never seen it done. Like I know it's not an easy thing to do. But if I haven't proved that I can stay busy, I'm pretty much, wait a second, I'm keeping the 2 divisions. That
You're the guy.
His last fight was me.
Yeah.
He's fighting me.
Yeah.
And I defended my belt. So you're telling me I can't keep 2 divisions busy?
That's fair.
I've literally done it. I've filled in this year, I've done all the light and featherweight fights. That's true, right?
That's mad to think. Yeah, you have.
I have. There you go. That's living proof. There you go. Dana, you seen it? There you go. I did it. You're telling me I can't do it? I did it this year. And I wasn't even champ. Imagine the motivation while I'm champ. Was that to me?
You were the backup as well.
Huh?
You were the backup.
And I was the backup.
This time last year?
So in 1 year, I was here for all 5, like ready to fight, made weight for all the... Oh, mate, this is great.
You're flying here now,
How good's this? So I was here for all 5 light and featherweight fights. I was here and I made weight.
That's pretty special, mate. That's pretty
special. There you go. I'm taking that into the next conversation with Dana and Hunter. All right?
There you go.
I told you I could do it. I've done it for the last year.
Listen, for people that are going to be tuning in to TNT Sports at the weekend and watching you do your thing in this main event, what can they expect?
They can expect it, man. It's gonna be fireworks. I mean, like I know that it's no secret. I'm sure that he knows that I'm going to be going in for the kill. You know what I mean? They're going to expect me to come out aggressive. They're going to know that I'm not going to show him as much respect. And so I don't need to hide the fact that I'm coming for him. So I'm going to be in his face and let's go at it.
Do you like the fact that this time it's on away soil rather than being at home?
I do. Adds to that story that I'm telling you. You know what I mean? I love being in this situation. Most people are going to start, you know, they're going to start down themselves. They get too worried about all this. Man, I thrive in it. I absolutely love it. Like I said, it's just when we talk high risk, high reward, like, you know, all these things just add to that story, add to that, you know, that ending to that rivalry. You know what I mean? It's just, yeah, man. I think it's all meant to be. It was meant to be me coming here on 12 days' notice for the rematch against Islam, knocking him out with his home crowd advantage, you would say. you know, with all the odds stacked against me, and I go and get it done.
Alex,
we're going to make a movie about it.
We are, mate. I can't wait to see it, mate.
I hope.
Good luck at the weekend, mate.
All right, thank you. I appreciate it.